Pomodori croccanti al forno. Tomatoes, anyway, they're always good, but I like this particular technique, if you will. So nice ripe summer tomatoes, and just cut them in half, and you scoop out all the inside, just like that. And what's good for this recipe is that you get nice meaty tomatoes. Not so much of the salad tomatoes, although those will work, but the Roma tomatoes, these kind of meaty tomato that will kind of be resilient once they're baked. Now let's make the stuffing, and that's quite easy. Grated cheese, plenty of it. Panko, which is the coarse breadcrumbs. Chopped parsley, and some chopped scallions. And a little peperoncino to give it a little zest. And voila, mixed. So let's dress the tomatoes. Salt a little bit of tomatoes, a little bit of oil, and I want to coat the tomatoes in the salt, in the oil, just like that. Then I dump the tomatoes right in here. Okay, and let's toss the tomatoes now. And then we just line them up in a baking pan like that with parchment paper. And parchment paper, you know, I always use it, especially when I bake vegetables or something, because it saves me from really cleaning the pan. You know, this protects the pan and the vegetables will not stick. And then all of this, we stuff the tomatoes with all that's remaining. You can use it for zucchini. You can use it for peppers. You know, it's very simple. Just that might be a different cooking time for each vegetable. And the tomatoes, as they cook, they will kind of shrink, and the breadcrumbs on top will be nice and crunchy. Now, who doesn't like a nice crunchy tomato, or for that matter, crunchy anything? You put it in the oven, 425 degrees, and in about 20 minutes to half an hour, the tomatoes are crunchy, baked, and ready to be served. Celebrate like an Italian to serve a meal like Lidia.
I've been cooking a long time, so I always seem to know, almost intuitively, which plates, which pots, which size I want when I'm plating. My preferred way of serving is family style. So I need large platters, bowls, big pots, so I can put them in the center of the table for everybody to reach. And don't be afraid to bring to the table beautiful baking dishes like this. Pots, this beautiful orange color, cast iron, all that gives character to your table and it keeps the food warm. Finish it up the Italian way. Garnish it with grated cheese, peperoncino, oil, all the fresh herbs, so people can really add that last touch to their dish.
The tomatoes are done, nice and crispy. You gotta let them rest a little bit. If they're hot, then they're difficult to handle. Just nice and warm. And these are great for if you have a buffet table. You put them on a plate, on a buffet, and also you can just multiply this and make it into multiple recipes. You know, just have sheets full of these tomatoes. Kind of nestle them in. That one is a little broken, and that's gonna be for me to enjoy, just like that. I'm going to taste it. You know, I usually taste for you, so I can tell you how they are. So even though this is crunchy, underneath it's kind of nice and juicy, and altogether it's delicious. A little bit of basil goes always good, basil and tomatoes. It's a marriage made in heaven. So let me taste. As you can see it's nice and juicy inside, nice and crispy on the top. And you have kind of, you know, the bread, the cheese, everything you want is right here. So let me taste it. It's really good. Tomato, the cheese, it's those kind of three flavors that come out in a different way. Delicioso. And you know, this show we're in a crispy mood, and certainly this fits the bill.